hit that subscribe button so you could become part of EV's family.
We are Panthers, ain't no fucking weakness in our heart.
Running your mouth when you lying and stay on my business.
Okay.
I'm
not no crazy Stan. I appreciate you sending me the link, Big Kahuna. Big shout out to you. We got a brand new Easy Mill interview. And he's getting interviewed by DJ Bonics. I don't know who the hell DJ Bonics is, okay? That's my first time ever hearing him, so that'll be dope. It's also titled Jordin Sounds. I don't know what that is either, y'all, so please let me know, or, you know, we will figure it out. But it looks like it says Jordin down here in the corner of the page, so maybe that's like the studio name, and then the guy interviewing him is DJ Bonics. I'm just making an assumption here, y'all. I really don't know, but we're here and we are going to check this out. So without further ado, y'all, let's get it. Let's go. I'm EV. You're watching EV Studios ENT. And if you like what you see, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button so you can become part of EV's family. All right, y'all. We're about to jump right on into it. Let's get it. And let's go.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This Easy Mill. I'm a musician that hails from Olongapo City, the Philippines, and now I'm in Vegas, you know, just doing my thing with the music and having people
Okay, I don't want to cut him off, but just from the get-go of it, that answered my question. So yeah, Jordin Sounds is definitely like the studio name, because it says Jordin Premium Cannabis Dispensary. And then right underneath it, it says Las Vegas. So this is probably super special to Easy Mill, knowing that he resides in Las Vegas. And ever since he's been in the States, he's been in Las Vegas, I believe, right? Didn't we hear that from the last one? Or there might have been like a super short period when he first came to the United States that he lived somewhere else. But for the majority of the time, he's been in Las Vegas. And now he's getting to do an interview out in Las Vegas. So that's really cool to see. And then, yeah, we all know that's DJ, but well, we didn't know, but I know now that's DJ Bonics. So makes sense. All right. Just wanted to get that out there. Let's get back into it.
just blessed that people mess with it, you know. And now I'm in Jordin.
Hey, I mean, you know, you gotta love the fact that you'll leave out that, you know, you just recently got signed to Shady Records,
right?
which is a, you know, a pretty big deal, I would say.
Like, yeah, recently signed to Shady Aftermath and Interscope. Yes, sir.
That's
FFP
pretty cool.
Records out with them.
How's that feel?
Bro, it's so mad.
Probably
like,
feels amazing. What do you mean?
Like, you know, kind of talk to them and like have that chance and like, you know, pass assets through.
Right.
That's like so crazy to me because before, like, I used to steal their assets.
Right. Amazing.
Just to listen to them,
steal
bro.
their
Right.
assets.
You know, LimeWire, what are you, maybe torrents, what?
Right.
I don't know.
I mean,
MP3 download. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to LimeWire. MP3 download. I remember that one. There was another one. It was called MP3 Rocket. That one was the shit. I used to use that all the time. LimeWire, FrostWire. Even though FrostWire was giving people like a lot of viruses and shit, LimeWire was pretty good. But yeah, MP3 Rocket. I remember I had a Zune, y'all. Like, what the fuck is a Zune? A Zune was an MP3 player before the iPod, right? Yeah. If we got so many iPhone, iPads, yeah, it was the iPod. So before the original iPod came out, a Zune came out. And that was an MP3 player, but it was like the newest, latest technology because it had like a big screen on it at the time, but it was this big fucking box thing, yo. It was annoying. But I get exactly where he's coming from. If you're around his age or a little bit older like I am, then you would definitely know what he's talking about. That's funny, yo, because LimeWire used to be my shit. Oh, actually, MP3 Rocket was the go-to.
Like, give me that.
I always like to ask ask myself. So recently, I got to tour with Snoop Dogg in Europe,
Whoa.
which was crazy for me because I had like a poster of Snoop on my wall. Like, do you think that like the Easy from like I like to ask myself, did I know that this was gonna happen? Do you think, did you like, is there a piece of you that like, you know, like a future you knew, or like you knew that, you know, you were, you know, I think you're just getting started really, but having that attention and just even to be able to say like, I'm signed to, you know, Eminem's label. I got to sit with Dr. Dre and listen to music. Like, did you know that was going to happen? Like, did you know that, you know?
Bro, I know, like no expectation of it. Of
course he didn't.
Just fucking admiring everything, like, you know, how they move in and everything.
Right.
Because like through high school, that just be like kind of our soundtracks of like everything that we
Right.
do, you know what I'm saying? Like from school, from out of school, and at home, kind of just being knuckleheads,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So just now for the fact that even especially you know,
Right.
especially that situation, like I never knew this would happen. It's just like it
You're
like
right.
all
I
of a
mean, who would
mixture as
expect
well,
this
like
to
just
happen?
living life in you know, going through all the struggles, and then just suddenly it's a freaking blessing. Like
Right.
like whoa, like I didn't expect it, man. That's
Right.
just for real.
So you were signed to another label before that? Because from what I can gather is that they saw your video, right? And that's kind of how it all starts. But
Yeah.
so were you already like on and getting traction before that, or what?
Yes, sir. Been getting like for a little bit.
He said, yes, sir, with high confidence. And speaking of that, I don't want to cut him off here, but it's dope to see. Like, look at Easy, man. Look at him right now. He all clean cut, you know. I don't know what the hell he's wearing, what he got on, but I mean, it's dope. It looks cool. And he just looked like he feeling himself on this interview. He looked like he really starting to make some money on this, you know? But I mean, it's not about the money. He's more appreciative that he got to be signed by M. I mean, that was probably his lifelong goal, and he probably honestly never thought that would happen. I mean, I know he says it, and he's honest about that, which is why I like Easy Mill with these interviews. But that was probably like his biggest dream, right? And then for that to happen, it's so dope. The whole story itself is just fire, and I say that all the time, but it's because I truly mean that. It's just dope as fuck.
Because I started out dabbling with the rap music. Like that's how a lot of people found me, even in the motherland, in the Philippines.
The Panalo, right? Is that
Not even that.
not
yet.
even that? Yeah.
It
Okay.
was this freestyle challenge, and there was this beat that was going around, which I thought was kind of like, you know, subpar. So I was like, okay, let me get on it. Let's see what we can do with this. And then
He probably
that kind of
destroyed
popped
it.
off a little bit, right?
And were you in the Philippines at the time,
No,
or were you
I
here?
was already here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I just finished my debut album. Like I was creating it, right? And I finished it, and then I was honestly looking for more things to promote because I just been going out there. Like when I didn't even have a car, I just had my skateboard.
Right.
Sometimes I'd Uber if I got like extra cash. You feel me?
Right.
And then
The grinding days, those are like, you know, those are some of the hardest times, but those are also some of the best times too. You know, like sometimes, because once you get to a level like where Easy Mill is at, and he's got the fame now for the most part, he's got signed by M, you know, his dream. It's like, now that you got all that, now you don't have like another major dream to be able to like look forward to, you know what I mean? So now you got to find that motivation, find inspiration. And that's why I think it's really cool that Easy Mill's just all out here just telling his story. Because he's been doing so many interviews. It's crazy. I'm hoping we get some more music though pretty soon. I'm hoping he brings up music, like maybe new music, new collabs here. That would be pretty dope to see.
just trying to make
Or to
connections
hear.
out there. And when I did the freestyle, like, you know, the numbers started like trickling up back home in the Philippines, and
Right.
like all my homies from, like, you know, from the docks, like, you know, in Olongapo City where I grew up, they was like going mad about
Right,
it. Like they
right.
was like straight up banging on people, like, you know, hey, yeah, that's my homie, what the hell, like, they made the even separate video. I mean, I wish I could show y'all right now, but that's just like, and it trickled off from that. And then like after that, like the Panalo, I did the Wish performance, and that's what kind of like moved the like the traffic from just being in the Philippines, and then it kind of scoped out to the West. Right. Like, you know, some people in Europe started fucking with it, and then some people in what other countries, like Africa, bro, like even India, like now, like, and then yeah, it's crazy.
No, that's amazing. And, you know, you add the Filipino on top of it. There's such a pride, I think, that we all kind of go through.
That is facts, y'all. You talk about Filipinos being excited for Easy Meal. Trust me, not like 60% of my subs on this channel are like Filipino, which is so dope to see. But I talk about that all the time. And now I'm noticing it's not just Filipino either. It's Japan as well. Like, I've been doing One OK Rock lately, their live performances, because I'm becoming a huge fan of them just off their live performances themselves. And it's like Japan, or people that live in Japan, are giving so much like attention and, you know, being very interactive with the channel, requesting songs, which that's normal, but really showing their support for One OK Rock. And you get the same thing with Easy Meal and Filipino and people from the Philippines. And I just wish we had that more in America, but we really don't. We don't support our artists the way that the Philippines has pride for Easy Meal, or the way that Japan has pride for One OK Rock and for their artists as well. So it's just dope to see that. That's why I have such a special connection with them, because I truly love music, and I truly love hard work, dedication, talent, being able to put your mind towards something, trying to speak good positivity and like good messages out there, you know. And you get all that with Easy Meal, and you get all that with One OK Rock, and it's just dope. Even though my political views of One OK Rock are completely opposite, it seems like.
Say probably didn't you?
Like, some people, they don't, because you know, I've DJ for Wiz or whatever, like, I've had people be like, you're Filipino, like, so you're saying that, and they don't believe that, because, like, I don't know, I don't like to say this too much, but technically we're not supposed to be here in these spaces a little bit. So, you know, when I was growing up, you know, I didn't watch a lot of Filipinos and rap music or DJs or whatever, but you know, there's so many like Filipino DJ goats, you know, obviously in the Bay and just around the world. And even in, you know, in the Philippines, man, that people like Carlos out there is, you know, getting a lot of dap. So, you know, the pride here for me is extra, because I can really appreciate the journey and just Thanks, Filipino pride, man. You know what I mean?
Hell so yeah.
Congratulations. I want to talk about, you know, there's a community here in Vegas, and there's hella Filipinos out here, obviously. And there's a community here that I got to know different players, like Tupaz, and you know, sitting right there, Tines, and all these characters out here, Anton, and all these cats.
So Tupaz is somebody that Easy Meal messes with, then, huh? Is he? And he's Filipino, I take it, just from the way that he was speaking. I gotta check out Tupaz. If anyone knows any dope tracks or where I should start with Tupaz, please let me know down below. I would love to check that out.
Tell me the importance of like that community here. I know that I watched one of your videos and I like recognized a bunch of cats that are all Vegas cats. Like, and PJ was kind of explaining that they all helped you, you know, put that video together. Tell me how important that community was here, that Filipino community just right here in Vegas.
Very important, man. Cause like to me, just being like the regular, like, you know, out of school dude, like, you know, trying to get some money out here. And also, cause I had just like got out the Air Force, like when I finished the my Act 1 album, like that's a debut album that I had Panalo in. Okay. And then basically after that, I was just scanning through the city of like what I can do, and I had heard and just like seeing through the internet, like some people just really grinding it. I was just viewing through Instagram,
Right.
and then they actually made one of the very first reactions to one of my songs that was like not like necessarily like the main popping one at the time,
Right.
more of like a kind of an underground one. They did IDK reaction,
Okay.
and they was first called KNXN. KNXN Worldwide. They
KNXN Worldwide is what it was first called. KNXN. So I need to just shut up and let him finish. Maybe he'll explain it, but that's the first time I'm ever hearing that song was KNXN. I think this is the first time he's ever spoken about that. That's pretty dope.
did the reaction, and then when I just kind of connected, and YOLO, like, cause that was crazy to me, like a first not non-Filipino reaction. That,
Right.
like, cause to me being Filipino, like when my name kind of bubbling back home,
Right.
and then they were like the first Phil-Ams that did the reaction.
The reaction, right.
And they're on their KNX YouTube channel. So shout out Tines, Tupas, Alika Dito. What was his name, bro? Alika Manuel.
Oh, Alika. Okay.
Yeah. That
I met all those guys. So,
Yeah,
you know,
bro.
when I first got to Vegas a few years ago, they were super welcoming, invited me to all this stuff. And it just felt good. And seeing like culture, man. Because Vegas is usually like everything's about the strip. But
Mhm.
watching people thrive outside of that to me is
Yes.
super cool and interesting. And,
Yes,
and you
man.
know, I grew up in the East Coast where there wasn't too much like so many like, big Filipino communities
Yeah.
as there are here or like in the Bay Area. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy to see where it came to now, like over there.
Right.
Yeah, like they had me plugged in, bro.
Oh.
Like when I went to New York
They
for
had
the
me
second time.
plugged in, bro.
And like they also like kind of gave that vibe. But what's crazy, like out here, it's like the formulation of the modernization of Sin City.
Right.
You know, it's
Totally.
just crazy to see.
I love
Like,
that. I just love all the subcultures too, and everything. So how often you go back to the Philippines?
Actually, man, we had just came back from a little gocation. I call it that,
Okay.
whatever that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just,
A
for
little bit of work, a little bit of work, a little bit of play, or just what?
More so like a retreat.
Okay.
Like a retreat from like, you know, how it is out here, because we just came from New York, and
Right.
like the show was sold out.
And
So,
then, you
yeah.
know, just downstairs, someone was recognizing down there. Do you get recognized a lot in the Philippines, or what?
Now that's where, like, you know, kind of where I get recognized a little too much.
Philippines.
Yeah,
I
because even
bet.
like the
I
disguises
bet.
that I'll be thinking of, like on the fly,
Right.
I'm like, yo, hold on, I already got a ski mask, and they said they saw my eyes and like, that's Easy Mill. What the heck?
Right.
That's crazy. Imagine, like he's already getting tired of the fame, and he just basically really got it. I mean, not out in the Philippines, he's had it out there, but for the most part in the U.S., he's just now starting to really get his fame, and like he's already saying, "I'm coming up with disguises when I'm out in the Philippines." And I have a ski mask, and they can see my eyes, and they know that's Easy Mill just from my eyes. Like, what? That is a different level of shit. And you know, you would think, because there's a lot of people out there, right? And my thing is, like, it's cool to be happy for someone, or it's cool to want to meet someone or to look up to someone, but people that do that, like, I want to know what they think. If they hear their favorite artists always talking about, you know, like, leave me alone, treat me like a normal person. You get so many artists. You had M with the way I am. Like, I can't take a shit in the bathroom without someone coming and standing by it. Like, if these people are true fans of that artist, and you're hearing these artists speak out about how they need their space, what makes you think you're going to have any good result come from you bombarding these artists? Like, if you see the artist out, you know, just do like a little head nod or wave or, yo, what up, Easy? And keep it moving. I mean, if it's if it's a show or something where you can go backstage and you actually get the chance to meet them, then there you go. But if you're just seeing these people out and about, let them go on about their day. I just will never understand the logical thinking behind that. If they don't want that, why do you think you doing that is gonna give you any satisfaction that you want or are looking for as the fan when you're pissing off the artist? All right, y'all. So I think this is actually a really good spot to stop it for a part 1 and a part 2. I don't want to make the video too long. You guys, you know, especially a lot of people's attention span is not long enough for a 30-minute video or whatnot. So I think 2 parts is just going to be good. And I will have the second part either out later today or tomorrow at most. But I would be on the lookout for it later today because I think I can get it out by tonight. And with that being said, y'all, stay tuned for part 2. I'm Ev. You just watched EvStudiosEnt. And if you like what you see, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button so you can become part of Ev's family. All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.